In this video, I'm going to show you how to get new, rare, high-level pals that you can't maybe even catch just yet in the game. There is a fun little mechanic that is kind of weird and confusing and doesn't entirely make a lot of sense. And this is the breeding, because the eggs that you get from breeding are not corresponding to the two pals that you breed. For example, in my mixed pen right now, I've got a Vanaworm Christ and a Pen King. You might know Pen King. The Vanaworm Christ is a bit more of a rarer one, which I found through an egg. Now, what would you think that this ice and water type mixed with this thing that, what is he, dark and ice? Dark and ice with water and ice. What kind of pal do you think we'll get? You'll see the egg over here will always be the same pal. I have tested this a few times now, that these two in combination will always make the pal that we're going to get from here. It's just also going to have a combination of their stats and sometimes some new stats. Like you can see Pen King has 3 yellow stats, which is pretty cool. Hopefully we can get like a bunch of them onto the pal that we're breeding. And this is how you're going to get these rare high-level pals. By breeding random pals like this, I get a huge rocky egg. Of course, this is going to take a bunch of trial and error. It's something that's fun to start with, but if you use these two, I can tell you for sure that when you go ahead and you breed this huge rocky egg that is a rare type, and we go ahead and we incubate it, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get Anubis. When I was very surprised when I got my first Anubis, and you can see this is number 100 in the Paldex. Pretty crazy. I was not expecting it, and it's pretty high up there. And some of these I've also breeded as well. Like for example, the Wumpo Bunton, I bred. I can't get this right now. Like I'm still like, you know, level 36, and I got this Wumpo Bunton. You can see here, I didn't catch it in the world because I haven't actually done the level 38 boss fight yet. I just bred 2 random, you know, pals and I got it. And you can change this up as much as you want. For example, I can go ahead and go to this box now and I can go swap something else. Like I've gotten Beacon, I've gotten Ragnarhawk from this whole breeding process. For example, I can take the Vanaworm Christ out here and I can actually go put a beacon in it with a Workaholic, and maybe I can get all of these onto, you know, one different thing. So now I go ahead and grab beacon just like this, boom, lift it up. If you don't know how breeding works, I do have a video linked in the description explaining this whole process, how to build this, how to get it ready, how to get all the resources to make cake. And using cake, of course, you're going to need 1 cake for every single egg that spawns here. You put the cake in here in this chest, and it doesn't have any like, you know, timer or spoil timer. You just can store your cakes in here as much as you make, and each time an egg is made, it's going to consume 1 cake. You just have to wait for this timer to go, and it's actually not super slow. You can see here it's going pretty fast. You just gotta wait for it. So it looks like the egg is ready right over here. It's going to be a large scorching egg. Let's go see what we get out of this one. What are we gonna craft here? It's just an uncommon one, so it's not gonna be something too crazy, but let's go ahead and incubate it and see, maybe we're gonna get a new pal that we've never collected before. And we did. Pyron. I've never found Pyron before. That is a new pal, and look at all those yellow abilities on it. Swift, Musclehead, and Workaholic. Pretty damn cool. Great way to make the perfect pals with the perfect passive skills and finding new rare pals that you might not even be able to catch at your level yet. I hope you guys enjoyed this tip, and thank you so much for watching.